Oh, I haven't had this feeling in forever. And then on top of the cranberry juice and the water, just everything. Guys, remind me to drink water. That's your job. You have a job today. Try eating bread. I actually could eat bread. I don't really want anything I have right now. Like, I'm trying to think of what food I have that's, like, easy to make and snack on. But I don't really think I want any of it. I don't know. Me and that boy, me and that boy, me and that boy are dun dun dun. Your hair looks voluminous today. Thank you. It's wild. I took a shower and washed my hair this morning just to, like, knock it out of the way. And so, hi Abigail. It's just all crazy. And today at work, like, again today, I was in such a sour mood. Like, I can't stop thinking about this fuck-ass Rael situation. And last night, Rael texted me at, like, 9 p.m. He said, hey, I worked today too. And, like, I don't know. You're the coolest ex-Christian. Well, I guess I appreciate that. I feel like I'm probably not, like, the most, like, I was never, like, the most Christian or anything. But I have to eat eggs tomorrow for a stomach study, and I'm not allowed to add anything to it. Just the eggs itself. I had sunny side up eggs this morning. I've been having, like, protein meals and stuff because I need to gain weight. So here. I'm, like, I guess what you call bulking. I'm bulking right now. I'm trying to eat a bunch of protein because I really need to gain some weight. I was looking at myself in the mirror and I was like, I'm so skinny. How am I going to build any muscle? I need to build muscle. Me and that boy are dun dun dun. Guys, look at my freaking nails. You guys see that shit? Throw them away. Lovely. The way you say hi to everyone joining is so cute. I try. Sometimes I'm not good at it, but I do try. I just feel bad because today my energy has just been so off. I don't feel nauseous right now. I'm thankful for that. Hi. Hi. Oh my god, I hope it's not gastroparesis, but if it is, good to get answers. It's always good to get answers. It just sucks to hear what some of the answers are. It's like, what do you mean? I just wanted attention, lol. It's okay, as you should. Damn. There are some ways I take care of myself really well, and there are other ways where I don't take care of myself as well. Like, I've been making myself food, I've been getting myself up in the morning, I've been developing better habits, but then, like, whenever I'm having health issues and I still choose to, like, get elevated, that's something I definitely need to work on. Like, I'm also really horny, so, like, I want to hook up with this guy, but, like, now I think I scared him away, but I'm also, like, I literally can't, because I have to wait till my UTI is gone, I have to wait till my period is done and over with, and, like, I'm kind of scared to, like, him again, because, like, what if I get another UTI? You know, like, what if, like, this is going to be a consistent pattern? What if it's not a UTI? What if I got an STI or something? Like, a part of me wants to ask him to get tested, and, like, both of us get tested and be like, hey, but I just don't know if he would do it. I'm not sure. But, like, I don't know if I have the time. I'm not taking care of myself at all. It's a work in progress, girl. I promise you, it just takes time. Like, for me, right now, the biggest thing is trying not to, like, get elevated whenever I have health problems. Like, I really should do better about that. On another note, though, my lungs are getting significantly better, so I'm starting to feel good with that. I feel like I can actually take in deep breaths. Like, anytime I take a gummy, I start to get a little coughy again. But That's only because I'm probably irritating them by getting elevated because of my immune system being suppressed. So yeah, guys, I have to like fix my life. Or not even fix my life. Like, my life isn't horrible or falling apart right now. It's just that I need to be focusing more time on the Bible. I need to start going live consistently again. I wrote down, I want to focus on the Bible, going live, the gym, and saving. Those are the things I want to focus on. And so, God, the need to fix my life is so real. I just feel like I've already made decisions now, and it's like, damn, I have to like deal with the consequences. Fuck. Let's do some research, okay? Let's do some research. Not who I want it to be. Fuck. Whatever. Like, I highly doubt he's gonna text me today or tomorrow. I feel like he's just gonna ghost me, and it pisses me off. Whatever. If I take... I hate being ghosted. Like, there's limited and inconsistent research on the interaction between this and antibiotics. Some studies suggest that cannabis may interfere with the liver enzymes. Okay. It's so easy to find that kind of thing. Boo, don't take the one who doesn't care. You're so fun. It's so interesting and so incredible. That's what my friend Run is trying to tell me. He's like, and that's what I try to tell myself. Like, y'all, if y'all were here yesterday, like, there are just people in my life. I swear I'm becoming too blunt or something, because when I call people out, they assume I'm attacking. But the thing is that a lot of the time, whenever you're calling someone out, or you're challenging someone, or you're holding someone accountable, you are kind of attacking them. But a lot of people don't understand that, like, they're gonna have to defend themselves sometimes, or just take accountability. Because it's like, you're not attacking them with malicious intent. You're not coming to their door with a knife, but you're definitely... I don't know a better way of saying it, because attacking just has such a negative connotation to it, but you are attacking their current way of thinking. You're attacking their behavior in some way, or you're attacking something, but like, they don't think they're strong enough to like combat it or something, or they just don't want to or something. Like, it's not like attacking. But yeah, my ASPD and ASD makes me sound so blunt and aggressive. Sometimes it's just like, I don't want to sugarcoat for other people, but I do try to be considerate of it, but it can be really annoying in different scenarios, and depending on the topic and what we're talking about and everything. Let me go pee real quick. Hopefully you guys won't be able to hear it. I'm just like looking at my pee, making sure like blood isn't getting back into it. Just I definitely don't feel like I'm in a slay era right now. Like, I don't think I'm embodying Steph slays. Like, I'm definitely embodying Steph struggles right now. Hello? What is that? Oh, it's from that nail polish spill. Damn, didn't realize it was gonna be on this side. I wouldn't have done that on purpose. Okay. I can see that I never really thought about it attacking their thoughts, beliefs that they hold. Like, I try to say it with the nicest possible while still telling the truth. Like, it's just, I feel like there has to be other verbiage. There has to be language that's more productive to describe it, because attacking again has such a negative connotation to where it's like, I have to defend myself, or I'm being attacked. Like, what's a better way of saying it? Like, refuting and contesting. Thank you, Summer. Literally, like, you're rebuttaling, you're challenging, you know, like, but a lot of people don't like to be challenged because they feel so inferior or they feel so weak, where it's like, if you're challenged in a specific area, which we all have things that we're weaker in and that we don't want to be challenged in, I'm sure. Like, this isn't like, oh, if you hate being challenged, you're like objectively a horrible person and you're just bad. No. But if you don't like to be challenged, it's because you don't ever want to grow. Like, think about like the best dueler, I don't know, the best knight. You know how knights used to duel and all that kind of stuff? Or, what's that thing where like they do like with the sticks? Fencing? Like, whenever you're being challenged, let's say you're a fencer, like, you have to be challenged to get better. Like, you're gonna have to interact with people in your life that are better than you. And like, a lot of people, when they're faced with someone who's better than them, more proficient than them, more intelligent than them, more skilled than them, it's like they instantly can't think of themselves as the best anymore. Like, they have to acknowledge, oh, I can be better. I could do better. I could grow more. There's stuff I have to work on still. I'm still weak in a certain, like, within a certain subsection. Like, I'm not beginner, but I'm intermediate. I'm not a professional. I'm not a master. So I'm still weak compared to a master, but I'm strong compared to a beginner. So like, a lot of the times, people don't like to be challenged because obviously it challenges the idea that like where they're at is like the best that they could be at, you know, when it's not. I don't like how I feel right now. I feel insecure. I feel no one likes being wrong. It's only natural. Some people may feel offended or attacked. I actually talk about that in my YouTube video. My parents are getting divorced. I can't tell you how relieved I am. Some people, like, they like to stay together for the children, but they don't understand that a lot of the times children don't want to live in an unhappy home. They don't want their parents to be unhappy. Like, my parents, they tried to stay together for the kids and stuff, but no. Nerp. Some feel sad and insecure about it, and others understand not to take it too personal, because it's not personal. Like, the person who's maybe, let's say I'm wrong about something and someone's correcting me about what I'm wrong about, like, they had to have been wrong about that at some point or another too, in order to like learn that lesson and be in a position where they would be correcting me, you know, because they can acknowledge I have the wrong information and there's more information for me to learn, so they give me that information. I'm so sorry about my energy today. Like, I feel so loser. I feel so lame. And it also has to do with the whole Rael situation. Like, I think I definitely scared him off. Like, I definitely self-sabotaged. And I feel like I haven't really self-sabotaged in a long time. Or, like, I haven't self-sabotaged a relationship in a while. And I feel like I definitely sabotaged it or something. I get how you feel, babe. You really do. You guys really understand so much, and I appreciate that. It's just this whole thing is so annoying. Like, I have so many health problems right now. I'm trying to develop better habits. Like, if me a year ago would see where I am right now, like, I would be like, what do you have to worry about? Like, you have so many good habits, and like you have so much going for you in life. And like, that's what I was telling my friend Ren in the car today, because I was sending you big kisses on your mouth there. Thank you, Tricky. I was telling my friend Ren in the car, like, I know it's so annoying. Like, it's so annoying to hear me talk about stupid boy drama and, like, me talk about, like, this guy doesn't like me, this guy doesn't want me, blah, 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 blah. Why doesn't he treat me well? Like, all these stupid things. Like, my life, like, I have my life together in so many different ways. Like, I have my own apartment. I take care of my car to the best of my ability. Like, I pay my bills, everything. But for some reason, I'm just, like, so focused on, like, stupid boy drama. And then, like, my health issues right now on quantum consciousness. No clue what that is, but I'm excited to learn. I love the idea of quantum physics merging with consciousness. And, like, I just can't wait till we learn more about energy. Energy is literally the building blocks of our entire experience. And, like, it's so fascinating. I wonder where we'll be in, like, 10 years. It's not annoying. It can be tiring, but I promise it's not annoying. Well, yeah. I feel like, to me, like, tiring is almost like the annoying, where it's like, so whenever someone's annoying you, it's because it's taking a bunch of patience from you. Like, you're having to withstand something that's draining your energy. Like, it's literally draining you because it's, like, annoying or something. So, like, I was telling him, trust me, like, I get it. Like, I don't want to be this way. Like, I don't want to be thinking this way. I don't want to be stuck on this like I am. Like, I can see it from a rational perspective, and then it's like, I see how irrational the way I think is and stuff. But, I don't know. Like, I just wish I was cooler right now. Like, let's talk about the Bible or something. I don't know. I also am hungry, but I don't really know what to eat. We could make buffalo tenders. Although I'm not really supposed to be eating spicy food either. So, like, is there anything else I could eat, technically, that would be, like, a little better? I haven't made scrambled eggs in a while, but I don't really think I want scrambled eggs. I have bread. I can make some kind of sandwich, but do I want it? I have tuna, which is good protein. I can do that with sun chips. I'm making barbecue pulled pork sandwiches. As you should, Summer. That shit sounds good as fuck. Good as fuck. Dude, the Bible literally sends me into psychosis every time I read it, and I don't know why. The Bible, like, so the other day I read a couple chapters in Genesis because I'm trying to go through and continue highlighting and, like, studying. And, like, just reading it again, it is such a silly thing we have in our time. Like, it's so archaic. It is from humans from so long ago. They genuinely believed the earth was the center of the universe. The Bible in detail describes, like, the creation, right? And it literally describes the creation of, like, the earth being first. And then there's, like, a vault, right? There's two waters. And so then he creates a vault that, like, splits the waters in half, and then there's the sky and the oceans and stuff. And then, like, he creates eventually on, like, the fourth day, he creates vegetation. He creates vegetation. Vegetation, whatever. He creates vegetation and everything before the sun and the moon. So he creates the sun and the moon and the stars. But the sun and the moon and the stars and everything, like, maybe not the moon, right? Because the moon, we know, is like a rock that's within our gravitational force and all that kind of stuff. But, like, the sun was definitely made before the earth. Like, the sun was definitely around and forming before the earth was. Like, this book is telling you that the sun and the moon were created after the earth, and that everything in life revolves around earth. We know that's not true. Like, this isn't a matter of, like, you're disrespecting my faith. Your book is wrong. Like, your book is wrong. Like, it is blatantly incorrect. We do not have a heliocentric model within our universe. We have a geocentric. Wait, do they go? Yeah, I think theirs is the... Is it the... Let's see, because I think we have a geocentric model to where the earth revolves around the sun. Heliocentric model. Heliocentric model is a model of the solar system where the sun is at the center and all of... Oh, my bad. So, my bad. So they think it's geocentric, even though it's heliocentric. Because we're literally heliocentric. But people back then, and even some people now, think it's geocentric. What? But I wonder how they group things. Like, think about it. We all have heard about Galileo, right? Galileo was put on house arrest for the rest of his life for teaching the heliocentric model of the universe, which is objectively true. And there was an Italian scientist that was killed and executed, burned to the stake, because he was teaching that our solar system was heliocentric and not geocentric. They were killed for being right. It just like stresses me out sometimes, because I'm like, oh, I so badly want to change it. Like, I wish I could change people's minds. I wish I could get people to see rationally. And like, it's not about me telling you can't have faith. I'm just telling you can't have faith in 2 + 2 = 3, and then get upset when people tell you it actually equals 4. Like, I don't know. What could I eat? What do I want to make? Don't want to feel so small. Guys, what should we talk about? I feel so I feel like just the last few days I have felt so defeated. I feel like I'm just being honest, like, and obviously, like, I don't know if I don't even, like, I'm just being negative at this point, but like, I'm just sharing like my thoughts and stuff. But like, right now I'm in this like feeling of like being valueless, and don't fucking comment anything right now, I'm just talking. But like, I'm baking bread right now, as you should. Like, I don't know, I think it stems from the whole Rael situation, to where it's like he doesn't value me the way like I wish he did, or like me as much or anything. And so then I'm like, okay, I don't have any value. Like, and then I'm live right now and I'm being so boring because like I literally don't have. Now why are you yelling at me? I can yell at you if I want to yell at you. I can do whatever I want, Summer. So, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like my BPD has been BPDing so bad, but I'm also about to get my period, so I feel like that definitely has to have an effect. I don't know how to get over him. We both need to watch my YouTube video again. Guys, should we? Okay, maybe we should watch my YouTube video while there's not a lot of people in here, to just like, I feel so devalued in my own head right now. Like, I literally, I got to 1.6 subscribers. Thank you guys. Okay, how to get over it. Like, this is such an old video. I watched this video back and I'm like, oh my god, like, this is so old. So you want to learn? Like, so insecure. Okay, we're gonna watch my YouTube video, guys. Just so that way, like, I can not be in my head right now and actually have something to watch. Here, we'll just take this off for now. Oh, she's so tiny. She's such a baby. Stop having a favorite person. First, let's talk about the basics of. So you want to learn how to stop having a favorite person. First, let's talk about the basics of how borderline personality disorder starts to develop, and then how having a favorite person can quickly manifest. So first, whenever we're younger, we typically go through a lot of trauma or a lot of fundamental invalidation. Through this trauma and invalidation, we start to develop these really unhealthy core beliefs. I am unworthy, I am a burden, I'm unlovable. These are all inherent beliefs. While these core beliefs are starting to develop, we also might experience an abandonment wound or a rejection wound. Someone that we care deeply about, an authority figure, a caregiver, might have abandoned us, or a friend might have rejected us. We start to develop these fears of abandonment, these fears of rejection. Since we never want these fears to ever become reality again, we will start to experience a lot of self-rejection and self-abandonment. Throughout the early on self-rejection and self-abandonment, we start to lack a sense of self. Our sense of self is kind of, who are we? Who am I? What are my beliefs? What are my values? How do I perceive myself in the world around me? Once we start to solidify this lacking sense of self, we might start mirroring the people around us. There might be people at school that you really want to be friends with. There might be coworkers at work network that you want to be friends with. We become like a mirror for these people. They look at us and they see themselves. They might look at us and think, oh my God, they have all of the same hobbies. They have all of the same interests. They have the same beliefs. They have the same values. But really what we're doing is just taking what we see from them and applying it to ourselves. Throughout all the years of mirroring other people, mirroring our coworkers, mirroring our peers, we'll start to experience these chronic feelings of emptiness. I'm nobody when I'm not with other people because I have nobody to reflect on. I'm this blank canvas. I'm a shell of a human being because I don't have any of my own beliefs, values, thoughts, interests, hobbies, because I take them from everybody else. So that's a very broad understanding of how BPD can slowly start to manifest for someone over a course of a couple years. But now this is whenever the favorite person comes into play. A favorite person is someone that we create an intense attachment to, an intense dependency to. We tend to idealize this person. We tend to put them on a pedestal. We create this perfect person of who we think that they are in our head. We will rely on them for our emotional needs. We will rely on them for validation, love, reassurance. This person almost becomes a tie to our sense of self. They become our sense of self. We finally have a purpose in life. We finally have value because we have a person we can attach that to. This is whenever the favorite person cycle starts to begin. Whenever you have someone come into your life that becomes your favorite person, whether it's an authority figure, a romantic partner, a friend, you might start to neglect yourself whenever you're around them. You no longer need to focus on how unhealthy your relationship is with yourself. You no longer have to worry about focusing on your own validation, your own needs, your own wants, because now you have someone who can give that to you. So we start to overly neglect ourselves more than we already were. As we continue to neglect ourselves and these dependency issues start to grow and grow and grow, it creates this really unhealthy relationship dynamic. It starts to become a very unstable relationship, a very toxic relationship. As time goes on and this unhealthy relationship starts to spiral and spiral out of control, there will be an inevitable breakup. Whether you split on them, which is a black and white defense mechanism we'll go into another time, and you end up breaking up the relationship, or they have had enough and they end up breaking up with you, there is an inevitable breakup. After this breakup occurs, you start to lose your sense of self again, because now you have lost yourself. This person was your sense of self. This person was everything that you needed. This person was your purpose in life. So now you start to experience these chronic feelings of emptiness to the max, because not only do you not have a sense of self, but the illusion of your sense of self has now been taken away. Whenever this loss of self happens and the chronic feelings of emptiness start to persist, it will start to feed these core beliefs that we have had almost our entire life. I am unworthy. I am unlovable. This person broke up with me, so I must be unlovable. I must be such a burden in everybody's lives. Like, this is just who I am. I'm never going to be better. And typically we continue to feel that way until we get a new favorite person. Once we get this new favorite person, we start to neglect ourselves again, and we start to have these really intense dependency issues. It starts to create this really unhealthy, unstable, toxic relationship dynamic. There's this inevitable breakup because it is an unsustainable relationship. We lose ourselves again. We start to experience really deep chronic feelings of emptiness. It starts to feed these really unhealthy core beliefs. I'm unlovable. I'm a burden. Everybody always leaves me. I'm never going to get better. Yada, yada, yada. And that is until you get another favorite person. And you want to know how to break this cycle. How do I stop having favorite person after favorite person? How do I stop becoming so dependent on this person? And you're not going to like what I have to say, but we have to focus on ourselves and we have to create a sense of self. Our sense of self is the key to a good majority of our borderline personality disorder traits. The only construct of a sense of self that we currently have is all of these really unhealthy core beliefs we've been developing throughout years of our lives. Again, these unhealthy core beliefs are I am unlovable, I am worthless, I am inherently a burden. And the reason we have these really, really unhealthy core beliefs is because someone made us feel this way for a very long time growing up. Our caregiver, authority figures, our best friend, they made us feel like a burden. They made us feel worthless. They made us feel stupid. They made us feel like we're unworthy of anything in life. They made us feel this way for a very, very long time during our developmental years, so they started to become core beliefs. And because we have felt this way for so long, we have started to think our feelings are facts. The way people are treating us are the way we deserve to be treated. These beliefs, these core beliefs are not true. We have to unlearn these core beliefs, this distorted self-image, start from scratch, and create newer and better ones. Whenever I'm live on TikTok, I'm always asked, Steph, how do I get over a favorite person? How do I get over my FP? How do I do it? I can't seem to get over them. I always tell them that they're asking the wrong question. Asking how do I get over my favorite person is putting the attention and focus on the noun in the sentence structure, which is favorite person, when really we need to be putting the focus on the real issue at hand, which is ourselves. Instead of asking, how do I get over a favorite person, start asking yourself, why do I search for external validation to the point that I hurt myself to get it? What emotional needs do I believe this person is providing me that I feel I cannot provide for myself? How do I perceive myself whenever I'm alone versus how do I perceive myself whenever I'm with this person? Another core belief that we hold is that external opinions, external perceptions hold so much more value than internal perceptions. A lot of the time we use our favorite person as a permission slip to allow ourselves to override our negative core beliefs and to allow ourselves to think positively about ourselves. Growing up
in our external environment, we were constantly being gaslit and validated and taught that if we ever had any positive core beliefs about ourselves, we were wrong, incorrect, stupid, dumb. We were fundamentally taught to not trust ourselves, to not trust our own feelings, to not trust our own experiences. The only trust that was acceptable growing up were these invalidating, abusive, ignorant authority figures and what they were telling us and teaching us. So we can't trust ourselves, and we can only trust external opinions, external perceptions in our external environment. But that is more untrue than I can even sit here and try to explain. As I mentioned before, we use our favorite persons as these permission slips, this external permission to allow ourselves to think positively about ourselves. If our favorite person loves us, that means we might be lovable. If our favorite person validates us, that means we might be valid. If our favorite person accepts us, we might be acceptable. We perceive that we cannot give ourselves permission, so we take it from other people because we can't trust our own judgment. We can't trust what we have to say. I've always been taught that I'm not lovable, so I can't trust myself if I start to say I'm lovable. I can't trust myself if I start to say I'm valid. I can't trust myself if I start to say I'm acceptable. But one of the newer and healthier core beliefs that we need to construct are that we can give ourselves permission. Our favorite person telling us that we're lovable doesn't actually inherently change anything about ourselves. We are the same person we were before they told us that we were lovable. But now that an external source has given us permission to kind of perceive ourselves that way, we now can start perceiving ourselves that way. But we are allowed to perceive ourselves that way 24/7. We are allowed to perceive ourselves that way even without that external validation. External sources, external perceptions are not the most reliable way of learning who we are, what we are, how worthy we are, how lovable we are. We are allowed to make that judgment for ourselves. So we can't tie who we are to other people. Now what? We don't suddenly have a sense of self. We don't suddenly know how to self-validate. So where do we even start? How do I even develop a relationship with myself? In the same way we would get to know a favorite person, we would get to know a best friend, we would get to know a romantic partner, we have got to dedicate time to ourselves. Go on a solo date with yourself. Take yourself out. Have a deep conversation with yourself. Ask yourself questions that you would ask someone that you're interested in getting to know. Using tools like ChatGPT, card games can be really helpful for this because we don't even know where to start with the questions, where to end with the questions. Asking ChatGPT, like, what questions can I ask someone to get to know them? Or just asking, what questions can I ask myself to get a better internal understanding of myself? Also, if it helps, I'll link a couple card games in the description below. When we start the process of trying to get to know ourselves, start to develop a sense of self, it's not going to be easy. Our BPD will not be happy. Our core beliefs will not be happy. The voice in our head that lives to tear us down, to humble us at every given moment, not going to be happy. It's going to be incredibly uncomfortable in the start. We are going against everything we have been raised to believe. We are going against everything we have believed to be true our entire lives. Those comfortable neural pathways that we have been developing for years and years and years are no longer going to be able to be used as our default subconscious setting. You won't really believe any of the positive things you try to tell yourself at first. It'll feel like you're lying to yourself, and maybe for a little while you will be, because if you look in the mirror and you tell yourself, I love you, you're like, oh girl, no I don't. But we have to start somewhere, so you're gonna have to lie to yourself for a little while. We have to start creating and connecting new neural pathways, new core beliefs. We have to change the default way that we have always perceived ourselves. Old habits die hard, and learning how to focus on yourself instead of focusing on an external person, an external favorite person, healing from borderline personality disorder is no exception to that. Our old mentality will keep knocking at our door over and over and over again. It'll feel like you're getting attacked in your own mind. It is psychological warfare happening up here. It might sound a little something like this. You're not worthy of love. This is pointless. Who are you if you're not sick? They're going to reject you if you become your own person. You don't deserve to heal. Who the fuck do you think you are? You are so stupid and dumb for thinking that you could ever get better. You are so worthless. I can't even believe you're trying. Whenever these default settings are trying to turn back on, whenever these neural pathways that have been connecting all throughout our lives are trying to reconnect, we won't be able to control or change that these old habits are going to be knocking at our door. We can't control and we can't change these circumstances, but what we can do is stop validating them. Isn't it a little bit strange that we hold a belief that we don't have the power to validate these positive thoughts, to think positively about ourselves, to have good judgment towards ourselves, but we have the power to validate these negative thoughts? We have the power to believe these negative thoughts that have been running our life. So we have power, but we're only allowed to use it when it comes to the negative. See how us hating ourselves isn't really logical, it's just something we've been taught to do? We have to stop validating these negative thoughts, these negative core beliefs, these powerless beliefs. When these thoughts pop up, when these spirals start to happen, we have to verbally, out loud say, no, I do not validate that. I do not accept that. You are not true. You are incorrect. Combating those thoughts with positive affirmations, compassion, understanding is going to get you so much farther than validating them in the first place. You are so unworthy. You are so unlovable. You're such a burden. No, I am lovable. I'm not a burden. There are people in my life who say they love me, and it is okay for me to trust the people in my life who say they love me over the voice inside of my head. You are so stupid and so dumb. You're never going to get better. You're never going to heal. No, I don't validate that. I am deserving of healing. I am deserving of getting better. So it's going to get really difficult, and we're going to have to learn how to be compassionate with ourselves. But you are strong enough. You are worthy. You are lovable. You are deserving of healing. Everything you currently believe you are not, you are. So our favorite person attachments,
Okay. Sometimes I watch my own YouTube videos and I'm like, I like that. Obviously I didn't finish it, but I don't know, I watched my video and I'm like, I wish more people saw this. Like, I don't know, if it was pushed out on the TikTok algorithm or something. You need to listen to yourself for real. This was 10 months ago, and obviously about an older favorite person, Xavian, but it's so true. Like, what was the part that like was really like clock it? What did I say? I forgot already. I feel it changed my life. I need it to like re-change my life. Like, I need to really fucking focus on myself. Like, survive 100 days in prison, win $500,000. Mr. Beast uploaded a video a day ago with that title. That's crazy. 42 million views also in one day is crazy. Like, that's crazy. Anyways, thanks for liking the live, Holly. I appreciate you. I'm feeling a need to cry. Honestly, let it out. Like, if I needed to cry, I would. Sometimes I wish I could cry, but often it's very hard for me to like get to that place. I wonder if he noticed that when he texted me, he was blocked. So I wonder if he's not going to text me due to that. Why do I care so much? I want that like clarity of knowing where we stand. Like, I have no information from him. Like, I don't know how he's perceiving me, and like right now that's so important to me. Like, how are you perceiving me so I know how to perceive the situation? Like, do I perceive you in an indifferent way? Like, do I just drop the importance I've put to you in my mind? Or do you care about me but your actions aren't really reflecting that? Listen to Pins and Needles and feel nothing for him. Pins and Needles. Let me actually look on, because I'm pretty sure this is a Nessa Barrett song. Pins and Needles, Nessa. I have to pee. Someone's calling me Two-Face because I blocked them. I forgot to block them on everything. Two-Face. He texted you back. What did he say? He texted me last night and he said, hey, I worked today too. And my best friend said, everyone works. Leave it. Like, I worked today, right? But like, I don't know. And he's on his phone when he works sometimes, so it's...
Capturing a true story for a documentary class assignment. First, I select the right footage.
Oh, I've already watched... It seems like I've already watched like 10 seconds into it. I have to pee so bad, though. That's all he said, yeah. Yeah, that's all he said. BRB. I'm not washing my hands. I don't care. I did the last time, but not this time. Like, I really don't care. We're gonna listen to Pins and Needles. Okay. I like the song. Nothing for you, which is annoying because I do. And like, I so desperately want to text him, but I have to tell myself, like, if anything, I should give him space. Like, if I want it to like work out in any way, like, I have to leave him alone. But like, I also have to show myself that like he literally probably doesn't care. And so I'll see that whenever he just doesn't text me. But I just want instant gratification. Like, I want the knowledge, I want the information, like, I want to know now. I want to know right now where we stand. I want to know right now where this is going. And like, I hate slow burn. I hate slow burn. I don't like to read slow burn. I don't like to experience slow burn. I hate it. I hate it. So, yeah. Let me put my phone to charge because it's at 38% right now. I don't know. I understand. Maybe I'm literally so close to just texting him. No. If I can't text him, you can't. Don't. So annoying. So annoying. Because, like, we literally can't. Okay, well, are we okay? Am I stupid? It's just like, you know, those feelings of emptiness like I was talking about in the video, like, that's just how I feel right now. Like, this is so annoying. I'm so discouraged. Like, this live has to be so boring to so many people. You know what hurts? I know he doesn't feel this way right now. Like, they don't feel how we feel at all. Like, they're not experiencing anything that we're experiencing right now. Like, they don't have nearly as much stress. They don't have nearly as much care. They don't have nearly as much anxiety. They don't have nearly as much fear, which is good in that aspect. But, like, I'm really just going through this alone, and I'm caring, like, way too much. Way too much. Anyways. I just think I feel these chronic feelings of emptiness because I'm like, not that I'm not showing up for myself fully. It's just that, like, I don't have anything that I'm doing to distract myself as much. And like, I would love to just game. Like, I would love to be playing Minecraft and being live right now. Like, that would be nice. But I canceled my PC. So like, I won't be able to do that either. And like, I just... Not like this. Not at all. What should we talk about? Should I put on the effect for like BPD and CPTSD? Yeah, this too shall pass. Here, let's do this. But also, I don't really have any videos on the For You page right now, other than maybe old videos that are still circulating. But we'll do this. So if anybody joins, they want to talk about BPD or CPTSD, we can do that. But my BPD has been really kicking my ass. Like, my ass has been getting beat. And, like, don't worry, I've been getting up, I've been fighting back. But, like, I'm getting my shit rocked right now. Mentally, like, I just can't believe I get to such an insecure low point. Like, why do I get so insecure? Like, you're better than this. Anyways, I hope I can go on my walk sometime soon. It's only 5 p.m. right now. I still have like 4 hours till about my bedtime, right? Even though last night I think I went to bed at like 11. Ow. Healing is a lifelong commitment, unfortunately. It never goes completely away. Right. Right. And I'm thankful for all the progress I have made. Like, I feel like I've worked really hard, and like where I am now is like significantly different than how it was a couple years ago, let alone a year ago. But I just don't really know what to do right now to distract myself. Like, I kind of want to do chef struggles, but I don't really know what to make. Oh, where's my Ethan? Literally, where is he? You did. Your own improvement inspired me so much. I'm happy that it inspired you, genuinely. It's weird because, like, I watch certain people that, like, make me feel like, okay, it is possible, I can do this, and, like, I hope to give back in that way a little bit. But I want food, sandwichness. I don't know what sandwich I would make right now. It's really weird, but I'm super proud of you. I don't think it's weird. I appreciate you. Wait, it's a little weird? Wait, what's a little weird? What do you mean by that? What's a little weird? I think I'm just, like, really in denial. Like, I'm thinking about it how I could just text my friend and be like, hey, do you want to come over and hang out? And, like, if he's not busy or if he wants to, he would, like, literally just come over and hang out. Whereas, like, if I'm trying to find a romantic interest in, right, I like this guy, but, like, if I ask him to just hang out, I don't think he'd even want to. But, like, there are people who want to hang out with me because they like me. Like, they think I'm a cool person to be around, and I like them. I like their presence. I like hanging out with them. I like talking with them. I like getting to know them. And, like, these are my friends. And, like, I just get so hyper obsessed over, like, what this guy thinks. Whatever. I'm thinking of starting a new series, like, for the Bible, where I go through and find inconsistencies and kind of just create a new deconstructing religion playlist. Like, I have a deconstructing religion playlist that has all my viral videos in it, but I want to create a playlist where I just bring up, like, the inconsistencies and things that I think are important to mention. It's weird because we're not friends, lol. I don't even see it that way. Like, whenever I think about you guys, like, you can be proud of someone even if they're not, like, the most interpersonal relationship you have in your life, you know? Like, I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of the way, like, you guys have handled situations and, like, you wanting to get better and try harder even though we're not friends, you know? And I feel you. What do I want to eat, guys? We can make some sausage if I want. I do have rice. I can make, like, rice, onions, and egg. That would be pretty good. Actually, that would be pretty good. This was a mistake. That was a mistake. Oh, heard. I was like, wait, what are we talking about? I'm often proud of people that don't know me like that. And, like, I think that's a good trait to have. Like, I think it's admirable whenever you find, like, admiration in other people you don't even know, but, like, still appreciating their efforts. Still appreciating the energy they put into something or the consistency they have in a certain thing, hobby, whatever the fuck, skill, I don't know. I just had a BPD here. I just had a BPD episode last night. I cried. Oh, no. I cried so hard. I broke the tiny blood vessels under my eyes. I am so sorry. I hope you're okay. I hope it's not too painful right now, like, because holy fuck. I feel like whenever I have episodes, it's so hard to get myself out of the way I'm thinking. Like, it's so hard to just step outside of the spiral that I'm currently experiencing. I'm such a fan of people, even my friends. I just admire people so much. I understand you. I think it's a bit awkward because it's like we know each other, but also not. Yeah, it's like whenever you watch, well, I guess I'm that person, I guess. But, like, for me, whenever I watch a YouTuber or a TikToker and, like, I really admire their videos and, like, I feel like I know them in some way, but, like, I don't. Like, I know their content and stuff, but, like, I don't know them as a person. But, like, you have this sense of, like, it kind of feels like we know each other, but we don't. Like, we might have interacted a couple times, but I don't know. It's just weird. Parasocial relationships, like, I've definitely had parasocial relationships before. I'm not really anymore, but in the past, oh yeah. Oh yeah. What do we want to make, guys? I have pasta I can make, but I feel like I should eat something with nutrients. And, like, I have avocados, and like maybe I could make avocado toast, but I feel like I'm not as hungry right now for avocado toast, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know. I could put avocado in the bowl. Damn. I have to do the dishes if I want to make this food. I kind of want to make a rice bowl, but I'm going to have to do the dishes. This guy for a year, he responded to all my comments and followed me back. I was so confused. It's like being mutuals with someone. It's funny to think about it. Like, for me, I'm mutuals with some people, but like, I can't, like, we're not friends. We're just mutuals. You know what I mean? Like, we mutually watch each other's content. We mutually interact on each other's posts sometimes, but we don't interact as much, like, as friends. But fuck. Y'all, I don't want to do the dishes. Like, I'm already in a space of mind right now where I'm like, he's gonna ghost me, guys. Like, he's gonna ghost me. Okay. My phone's charging, so I'm like, damn, I don't want to take it off the charger and then do the dishes because I feel like it's just gonna die. And I feel like at this point, like, I'm probably gonna go on my walk and I'm gonna feel so much better. Do not text. I know. I'm going to bed so early tonight. I'm literally going to bed at like 7 p.m, like 8 p.m. Like, I'm not trying to be conscious anymore, guys. I'm ready for tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow. I'm getting breakfast with my friend tomorrow at 9 a.m, so that'll be a good time. Hey, I didn't like that. Well, I didn't like you saying do not text. Excuse me. Also, why am I not more elevated than I am right now? I hate whenever I take a gummy and then it doesn't hit me. Like, and then it just doesn't hit. He told me I'm not talking to anyone else, so I immediately was like, okay, so he's implying we are talking. Like, that would imply that you're talking because anyone else is excluding you. And we're talking about talking. So if you're excluded from not talking, that would immediately mean you're talking. Dude, if I didn't get a UTI, this would be so different because I feel like if we would have, because we would have up again the next day, is now a disease, PTSD, what? GPTS, what the fuck? Talking, but then now we aren't. I'm anxious and he's talking to someone else now. Like, I'm pretty sure my guy, like, he's probably talking to someone else. Like, you know, whenever you're in a shower and you're using the hot water, but if you're in a house with someone else, maybe they start using the hot water, yours gets cold because someone else is using the hot water. Like, for right now, it feels like he's gotten cold, so someone else has to be using the hot water. Someone else is getting the attention. Someone else is like, CPTSD is a complex post-traumatic stress disorder. So PTSD is a disorder that you develop whenever you go through a traumatic event, maybe like a car crash, to where in an instant you go through a really traumatic event and you're, well, maybe not in an instant, like it's very, like, it fluctuates, but like, let's say you're at war and there's a that drops and you hear the sound, or you're in a car crash that's very instant, like your reality instantly changes, your brain can't even keep up because there's stress. Your body goes into a state of stress because of the shock it goes through. So PTSD is something you develop whenever you go through that kind of traumatic event, and it kind of rewires the way you see things and the way you feel, and now you get jump scares, you get fearful, all that stuff, paranoid. CPTSD is complex PTSD. So the complex parts of it is that it's prolonged years of traumatic experiences that are reoccurring and repeating, and inescapable. So an abusive childhood, domestic violence, an abusive relationship where you're trapped in an environment for a prolonged period of time to where you're going through traumatic events every single day, and it creates this complex post-traumatic stress because your brain, the way it's being wired, the way it's responding to situations, the way it's reacting to situations, is based off of the stress that has been collected in your body due to the traumatic experiences you're going through. So PTSD is just as valid as CPTSD, but PTSD is going through one traumatic experience and that kind of rewiring your brain and your amygdala and your alarm systems essentially. While CPTSD it's more complex. There's more intricacies, and it's a lot more deep rooted a lot of the time because of how prolonged and inescapable in a unavoidable the trauma was in many situations. So yeah. Should I put my microphone on and just do the dishes, guys? Because we're gonna have to cook. I feel so lazy right now. I don't want to do anything, but it's okay. This dude's literally gonna ghost me. He's gonna ghost me. No, like I don't want to like speak that into existence, right? Like I don't want to like be so pessimistic, but like I'm just so desperately trying to prepare myself to what's to come. Like, is he gonna text me wanting to hang out? Because now he's not gonna ghost you if you don't text. That's right though, like in a specific way where like right now I've probably already overwhelmed him a little bit because of like the big message. Thanks for the explanation, by the way. Yes, of course. Thanks for asking. Literally ask any questions, guys. Ask any questions that you like to ask. I literally can't sleep now. I know he's talking to someone else. We can't think about it. Guys, what are we supposed to do? We have to focus on other things. Hi, Enoch. No, I'm definitely still bipolar. It's just not on the prompt because it's not really trauma based in a way or validation based. It's like obviously like chemical or hormonal, but guys, I think we have to do the dishes so we can make food. Testing. Testing. Let's do the dishes. Let's do the dishes. I'll put you guys right here. Drink water. Oh, thank you actually for that. I do need a drink in a bit. Procrastinating on homework right now. Oh, I do not miss homework. Hello, thank you for being open to us asking, do you suffer from lost time or blackouts? Yes. So because of my CPTSD, I have lost all my memories. Like I don't remember my life. I don't remember growing up with my sisters. Like I see my niece, my sister's daughter, Emmy, and like I'm hanging out with her as a baby, and I'm like, I knew my little sisters as a baby at one point, but I have no recollection of that. I have no recollection of like who I was, what I've gone through, and like all those things because I have such bad memory blocks. And like I hope that one day I can do EMDR and like at least get some of my good memories back to be able to have more like understanding of my own life and my own self and everything. But yeah, my memory is so bad. I'd like legitimately have brain damage, so you know how it is. Where's my clip? We're gonna put my hair up and we're gonna suffer. Oh, water. This is so helpful to hear. I get confused a lot about my memories too. Like, what do you mean I don't remember my own fuck ass life, bro? Like, my life. I experienced it, and my memories are just wiped. They're gone. Like, I remember whenever I first went into therapy, I was paying for it myself and everything. Or maybe it was like, I went to therapy as a kid, which I don't remember a lot about, but, what's it called? When I put myself into therapy for the first time, I remember telling the therapist like, oh, I don't have any trauma. They were like, are there any traumas you want to talk about? And I was like, no, like I don't really have any trauma. Like my childhood wasn't the best, you know, like I'm sure like everybody has things that they like don't agree with or like would prefer against, but like
I don't have any trauma. Like, I was just so ignorant that, like, I didn't understand anything. I didn't really know anything. And so eventually I was literally, like, I got a psych evaluation done and everything. And, like, I was diagnosed with CPTSD and a couple other things. But, like, it's just, like, everybody does have some, 100%. But for me, I was literally like, I have no trauma. I had complex trauma, you know, like, that shit was bad. And I remember we tried to do EMDR like once. We did like one session of EMDR therapy, and like I just got overwhelmed the entire time because I couldn't remember anything, and I just like cried. I need to drink water. Jesus Christ. Okay, you guys are gonna hear me chug it probably. So, because the mic is right next to my mouth. So let me know if you guys enjoy this. Almost just choked. What did I come over here for other than just water? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Maybe not. Okay. Anyways, we drink water. Going from having no trauma to a systemic trauma disorder is funny, literally. My parents basically kept me in a room the whole time, peaceful as fuck, but traumatic anyways. Like, trauma comes in so many different forms. So many different forms. So it's so valid. Ugh. I don't have a lot of dishes. We're gonna get through this. It's gonna be okay. Damn, this gummy's not gonna hit, is it? I literally took the gummy and it's not even gonna, like, maybe that's best for my immune system. I don't know. I feel like it definitely should have hit by now. Like, I can kind of, it's almost like, how do I explain it? Like, what mg? I don't know, because the gummy itself is 150 mg, and then I took like a quarter, so maybe like 40, 50 mg maybe. And I think yesterday I took less. Oh, I have a wedgie, sorry. But I don't know. Let's get this over with. And then we're gonna re-dirty them all again. We're gonna use them and then do it all over again. Sometimes it doesn't work because cortisol or adrenaline is too high. How annoying. I don't even know, like, honestly though, I don't think my cortisol or my adrenaline was too high. I think I just feel so empty. Like, I have this like empty feeling inside of me where it's just like I feel hopeless, valueless, like excuse me. It took me years to realize other parents didn't starve other children. Like, this isn't normal. I remember like just always wondering about my mom, and like I always knew something was wrong. I always knew something was up. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Bro, my mom hated me. Like, I think about it, like, at work, I've actually been thinking about my trauma more, and I'm like, don't do that. The fuck are you doing? Like, I literally instantly start crying if I try to remember. So I guess it's kind of like inconsistency in what I believe, because like sometimes I do remember things, but then like I instantly shove it back down the second I like it comes back into my awareness, I guess. But like, my mom hated me, and like she was so like hot and cold, and so she would have good times and bad times, and it would fluctuate all throughout the day. And it's just like weird to think back on. Like, that's my past. It used to be like all I could think. It used to be all I like identified by, but now it's like when I dabble in my past, I'm like, it feels so foreign. Like, I feel like maybe now I've just completely detached myself from it, disassociated myself from it. I walked around thinking it was normal. So my psychologists were like, "Do you have any trauma?" And I was like, "Of course not. Just the standard." Literally, me too. Just this, just the standard amount, like just the typical amount that you would have. Nothing abnormal. To like hold the pan up. cleaning up. Sorry guys, I can't really see the comments very well right now. It's being blocked by my pans and my drying plates. But I only have a few more things to do, so it's not going to be too bad. We're going to get into chef struggles. We're going to make some good food. It's going to be nutritious. We're not buying food. I'm really trying to avoid buying food. I'm falling asleep to this somehow. Oh, probably because it's so fucking boring, bro. Like, I've not, like, been able to get on, like, a good thought dump yet. Like, you know how sometimes I'll go on tangents about things that are actually beneficial to the viewers instead of just talking about my own life? I love whenever I go on passionate rants, but like that's whenever I have a bunch of questions, right? There's enough people in here that are asking like different kinds of questions that are leading me down different thought paths. So like I'm not just talking about like, oh my god, the only thing I can think about is Rael or this boy or whatever. It's like, oh, different discussions that we can have. This is beneficial. How? How? I just love the mic. It's giving ASMR. Just try to give you different sounds. Okay. Do this pan, and then we have a couple of utensils, and then we'll be Gucci. I feel seen. I'm happy to help make you feel seen. Like, I guess that is kind of the objective. Like, you guys mostly make me feel seen. Like being a content creator, it's really like egotistical, essentially. Like you're like posting about your life. So you have to care enough about your own life to like talk about it nonstop, essentially. And so I'm very self-centered. Which not, and like I talked to my best friend about this where it's like I don't think that's objectively bad. Like I do think I show up for people sometimes, but like I'm definitely just a more self-centered person. Like I have my own dreams and goals that I want to make happen. So I'm going to make decisions based on like how I can get to where I need to be. And like, I don't purposely hurt people. Like I don't rob, I don't steal, I don't like hurt people maliciously in any way to get what I want. But I definitely just like focus on myself a lot. It almost feels like I'm talking to someone since I don't have anyone to talk to. Well, we are talking though, especially since it's a more personal live. Like whenever we have maybe 20 people in here, it can be harder, or maybe 50, 100, whatever. There's a bunch of comments coming through. I can definitely like it's harder to talk, but like it's like we're having an actual conversation. Weird question, but have you ever been accused of having a mental illness you don't have? Which one? So I once had a job at Culver's. It was my third Culver's job, I'm pretty sure. And I remember the way I left was like on really bad terms. So my manager, who like was always targeting me, out to get me, they got rid of my promotion that I deserved. Like they promoted someone who didn't even know how to run custard. I could run custard alone on a weekend, on a Saturday. I could close it, I could open it, I could do everything, right? This isn't me like being an entitled little brat who's mad that like I got my promotion taken away because I wasn't doing a good job. Like I genuinely did a good job and I deserved that promotion. It was my third time working at Culver's. I knew what I was doing. I worked at Chick-fil-A. Like I just knew the ins and outs and everything, right? And so this manager wasn't even there the entire month. I got promoted after a month. And the manager wasn't even there, the general manager. But then the owner promoted me, but the general manager came back, right? And the BPD live, yes, sir. So the general manager came back from wherever they were and all they were doing and stuff like that. And they had it out to get me. They had it out to get me, bro. And they were constantly targeting me. And I had even talked to the owner about it and everything. And one day, like, they were picking on one thing, which I can kind of acknowledge I was in the wrong for, but like in Culver's, like the slogan is you get a bite and like you get a flavor in every bite. So like the flavor of the day, if there's Reese's peanut butter cups, you want to have peanut butter cups in every bite and stuff. So you're supposed to mix it within the custard and stuff. Anyways, I made this whole bucket of flavor of the day, but they put the wrong flavor of the day up. So they were like, oh my God, you just made this whole bucket of the wrong custard or whatever. We got into an argument. I ended up like literally like crying, breaking down, taking my apron off, throwing it, and like just walking out. Like I literally quit on the spot and stuff because like they got my promotion taken away. This person, like the person you did promote, doesn't even know how to do their job. Like they can't even do my job. Like it's just they're younger. Like it was just a frustrating situation. To the question though, I remember that one of my friends that I had working in the kitchen, Jada was their name. They told me that the next day, because that night, so lore drop, okay, this is like sensitive, obviously. So like listen at your own risk. Like this might be triggering content. So like please watch with consideration to that to yourself. Like watch at your own risk essentially. But I remember calling my best friend and like crying and like being like, I just quit because I didn't get fired. I quit. I literally walked out. And so I walked home and stuff. And I remember I drank so much. Like I literally tried myself that night and I was posting videos about it online. So at Mr. Ian, I don't know if you ever saw the videos. I don't know like if any of y'all actually watched the videos, but like the videos online were really bad. My sister Victoria, while I was like pissed drunk, like had to take them down because everybody was coming to dad's house and everything because they were watching my videos. I was literally talking like I'm gonna kill myself. Like I was just like not in a good mind space. Hi Nye. I remember that, yeah. So it was like really bad, right? So I was posting videos of me like really struggling on the internet. I was inebriated, like just completely gone. And I just kept thinking to myself, like, how much do I have to take to not wake up? So eventually I did wake up though. And like the next day, my friend was telling me that like the owner of the store, like my old like owner manager and everything like that, they watched my videos and they came into the kitchen being like, that's real mental illness right there. Did y'all see Steph's TikToks? And like, they're making fun of me. They're literally making fun of me. And everybody was spreading rumors that I had multiple personality disorder and like all these things. And I was like so discouraged from that because I was like, whatever. Can I ask as someone who has BPD, depression, and CPTSD, do you have a job in your own place now? Yes, actually, I do. This has been my lifelong dream. Like, if you have BPD, like, I feel like you just understand, like, all your life, all you want is stability, all you want is autonomy, all you want is safety. And I feel like this is the first time in my life I fully have had that for myself and like I'm providing it to myself. Like I don't have to be scared that if I mess up or challenge someone, if I challenge someone, my safety is at risk. If I make you feel inferior because you think that you are right about everything and I challenge something you think or I challenge the way you feel, um you're unsafe, right? They could kick you out, they could remove your safety from you and like all these different things, which there's nuance to it, right? They're entitled to that in certain ways, but our experience is different from their experience, right? Both are valid, but it's just the experiences or whatever. But now it's like this is my place. But working the last few, I feel like work has been getting a little harder now that like I'm comfortable. Like my coworkers now definitely know I'm bipolar. And like what's it called, like especially today was just a really bad BPD day, like borderline day. Like today I was just so up and down with how I was feeling. Like I'd be happy sometimes and really upset sometimes, really angry, like really frustrated, then really happy, then really good. And like you never know how I'm feeling sometimes. But it took me a long time to get to the place where like I haven't had a stable job like this in a very long time. Like this is the longest job I've had since, excuse me, probably like Chick-fil-A 5 years ago. I worked at Chick-fil-A for 2 years and I was able to walk to that job and everything. But all my other jobs, I was always quitting after a month or moving after a month. There was always so much instability. And now I finally have that stability and the environment's really good. It's a really good company. I'm very thankful for the people I work with. I love and admire literally almost every single person that I work with. There's like maybe two people I can instantly think of that I'm kind of like, well, if they didn't work there, I'd probably have a little bit of a better experience. But literally, it's only like two people and they're not bad people. It's just like not my preference, if you will. But yeah. But I have a stable job. I'm doing really good. My mental health doesn't affect my job as much, but like it definitely has been more recently. Now that it's more comfortable, like my thing was at jobs, I typically have a month. I have a month because when you get into a new job, you're still learning people's personalities and people will treat you like give you special treatment almost. Or like for me, I'm used to getting almost like special treatment because I'm very kind, very considerate, like all these different things, like people tend to treat me better because I treat them better. But then when people stop treating me almost like better than they would treat the normal person, like they would just treat me like a normal person because I am. Like I literally am. I'm not special. I'm not like more important than another person in any way. But whenever I'm no longer like people aren't, it's almost like for me, I see it as like they're accommodating my insecurities. Like I'm always working and I always think, okay, everybody hates me. Like everybody here hates me. Like I've literally like the reason I quit the Chick-fil-A job was because I literally thought like everyone hated me. Like, I thought everyone hated me, but that was so far from the case. Like, so many people loved me and they loved working with me. And like, I remember them giving me the card of like my goodbye card. And like, I just like, I felt so like disillusioned and like, didn't know how to feel about anything. But at like, whenever eventually at a job, people stop like giving you extra nice treatment and you're treated normally, like that's when I start to get triggered, because then it just fuels those thoughts of like, oh, now they hate me. Like, the reason they're not being extra nice to me is because they no longer can stand me. They don't want to be around me anymore. Like, I've already like pissed them off enough now. Like, I've already run my like reservoir of patience dry. Like, they don't want to be patient with me anymore. They don't want to like me anymore. They don't want to be my friend anymore. But they're literally just treating me like any other person, like as they should or can, you know? But exactly. I feel like I have no autonomy in my life. And that's how I felt for so long. I totally get that. I appreciate your answer. Thank you for asking the question. You guys can ask any questions that you guys would like to ask. But I've been in so many living situations. Like, the foundation before I talk about this is that, like, I really do want to appreciate and verbally, like, communicate my gratitude to the people who have let me into their homes. They've given me a place to sleep. Like, this is not like where it's like I'm dogging on these people because they're horrible people or anything. Not at all. But there's just like, before this living situation, I've always been in living situations where there was always that element of control, because I've always lived around people who have this like perception of authority, and like authority is about control instead of authority being about, well, like authority is about control because you are supposed to maintain control. So there's like so much nuance. So I'm not like saying there shouldn't be any control, there shouldn't be any rules, but it was never any, the way of life, the way of living that like in the environments I was always in, it was very incompatible with me as a person. Like, because there were always really religious environments because of my autism, like in the way I am, like I'm very genuine, I'm very honest, I'm very curious, like I'm a genuine person. Like, I don't lie, like I don't do things and with expectations and then get mad because I did something good for you and you don't even think of me as a good person for it. I did something for you and you didn't even give me something in return. I forgave you for no reason and I forgave you just because I feel like I should. Some people, they do things because they're told to, because that's like what they're supposed to do. I do things because I feel like that's what I want to do, because like I take action based on the conscious decisions I make and everything. And so I was always in environments that like clashed with my natural way of being, because I was always supposed to lie, fake, pretend, all these different things. And like, I don't want to do that. And so like finally getting out of like those religious environments, of those like authoritarian kind of ways of control and limitation and like suppression and shame and fear and all these different things. Like, again, like whenever I lived with my best friends and their families, it was a little different, because like I was in a loving environment where people really did care about me. And like, especially whenever my last living situation wasn't bad at all, really. It was more of like my own personal, like because of my CPTSD, like I really isolate myself. But like just living at home, like living with my parents, like living in that like religious environment and everything, like it takes a toll, and like you don't have autonomy, and autonomy is so important. Autonomy is so important to me. It is something I value so much now that I actually understand what autonomy is. And like I never had it growing up, which I'm sure you can resonate with. And so like this is the first time in my life I've ever like I literally never thought I would live to see today. Like I never fucking thought I would live to be where I am right now. Like, I could never imagine a future for myself in the past. Like, maybe 3 years ago, maybe 2 years ago, but I would say like maybe 3 years ago, like, I literally didn't have the ability to look into the future and like think. So, like, the fact that I'm actually here, like, oh my God, I have my own place. Oh my God, like, I have my own job and I take care of myself, and like, I still struggle, but I'm working really hard and I'm doing better. Like, I'm doing so much better. It's crazy. I'm so thankful. You're ahead of 99% of people. You are happy, have a job, a car, and a nice apartment. How lucky. Very, like, not even lucky. I've worked very, like, I am lucky because of circumstances that I've, like, me finding it on, like, chance. Like, me finding on Facebook Marketplace, like, the job that I have, like, luck, yes, I guess, in some way, but it's not all luck. Like, a lot of, like, where I am right now has taken so much hard work to get here. Like, I've had to put so much, I've had to make so many hard decisions. I've had to make so many hard decisions, and like it's just like uh anyways. Hi Aladdin. Oh my God, this is my life. Any worst symptoms or traits you've experienced from BPD? Like, all of them, probably. Oh, my back itches. Oh, my back is also so sore, like especially in the middle of it. Oh, do I have like a back scratcher somewhere? I think I do, low-key. Is it in here? Please be in here. I have a hole puncher. I have a fork. We can try to use the fork, and it's like a fork and knife set here. Here. Is it open? I don't know. How to get the itch. Can I get it, do you think? Fuck you! This fuck-ass necklace. Trying. Oh, wait, I got it, I think. Oh, lovely. Okay. Nothing to lose. Can I ask what kind of body work you do for nervous system regulation? I don't know if I do any like conscious, intentional body work. I stim a lot. So one of my common stims at work right now, here, let's get a more broad view of whatever, fuck, you know what I mean. My current stim is this. Like, I'll do that. My old one used to be this here. I just like to move my body to stimulate myself. Those are like I'll just like jump up. Like today, literally, because it was just such a bad day. Like the second I got cut, I literally was like jumping up and down. I just move my body in really any way.
Sorry, guys. Religions are very scary. It's like being programmed to have collective thinking with others rather than what you. Oh my! I like can't get this to go back
where it needs to go. Thank you for following, Rising Phoenix. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. All right, let's finish up the dishes. Get this done. I literally hate the dishes more than I hate anything in life. Okay. And I can't wait till this dish soap runs out so I can start using the other one. Oh, I feel like I have to pee again. Damn it, it's not like staying up. Okay, now we're gonna clean this off, and then we're gonna go to the bathroom, and then we're going to start making the rice and everything, because we're gonna make rice bowls with, egg, onions, avocado, tomato. It's gonna be really good. Nothing to lose because we've lost it all before. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. We are the orphans. I'm so excited to go to the Living Tombstone concert. I'm so excited. Okay. This here, and then I have some utensils, and then we're done. Do you guys have any more questions? Do you guys want to talk about anything in specific? It doesn't fully have to be BPD or CPTSD. It could be related or specifically about it. Thank you for liking the live, Trinity. I appreciate you. If you guys like the live, it helps bring it out to more people, so I do appreciate your efforts. Okay. Just trying to get this done and over with so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Here. Nothing to lose because we've lost it all before. We are the orphans. The water's getting stuck. I think you mentioned you have autism. Can you talk about how that relates to your other diagnoses? Sure. So I think that me having autism was one of the main reasons I was targeted a lot growing up. I was obviously a special needs kid, not knowing I was special needs. Like, keep fighting your dissociation. I'm proud of you. I'm sorry that you're experiencing it. My parents, obviously, like, I have 6 sisters, so it's not like I was the only child, and all of the attention could go on me. My parents had their own struggles and their own problems. So not only being undiagnosed autistic, like, caused a huge strain in my school life, in my home life, and everything. But because, again, of the like honesty part of like the autism, the bluntness part of the autism, like this part of like who I am as a person and like how I perceive life and my values and everything, my strong sense of justice and everything, like I always kind of fought against my mom, and like I always saw past just like what other people seem to have seen. So like I definitely think that made me more of a target. I got diagnosed unexpectedly. Like a lot of women, whenever they search out their autism diagnosis, they have a hunch, they think they're autistic, and then they go, yeah, I didn't fit their box. Like I just, thank you. I haven't fit the box of like what I'm supposed to be as a person. Like, especially in those religious households, maybe like you're expected to be something, or like to be perfect and poised, or to fit some mold of like what a woman is or something, you know? And something that like stemmed is like I was always supposed to like cover myself or be modest, but like I always just ended up wearing hoodies because I had big, so like I couldn't like hide them. Like at the end of the day, I had tits. Now I don't. I lost them all when I lost weight. And like even in the past, like I wasn't overweight and I had really big tits, but I guess whenever I lost the weight that I had gained, I lost all my tits. So it's okay. Anyways, I always got really insecure because I was always being told to cover up, even though like I wasn't showing anything. Like I literally just had big tits. Well, even up to these days, by the way, congrats on the PC. I actually canceled the PC. So yeah, that's a thing. I'm gonna get it still. It's just on the back burner now because I really wanted to make sure I had the money for my rent this month. So yeah. We are the orphans, nothing to lose. How do you cope with religious stuff? For me, I don't even think there's a lot. Well, for me, what I had to cope with was just for the beginning part, I had to focus on the fact that it was real. Like when I first read the Bible and I started all that kind of stuff, I genuinely couldn't comprehend the fact that people believed in it. Like that was so hard for me to like. It's so funny to look back now, but like I couldn't comprehend and I couldn't process that, like what people believe and how illogical it is when they don't even read the book themselves. So I'm like, they don't read the book? Like, they believe in this, but they don't even read the book? Like, they haven't read it all the way through. So when I talk about these things, they're like, you don't understand. You don't have the context, but I'm reading the context. You haven't read parts of the book, so you're missing context. You're missing information from the book. Well, I've read it a lot. Like, what do you mean? Like, is how do people believe this? Like, obviously, Yahweh and Jesus are very different people, and Jesus, the entire New Testament, never claims to be God. He literally never once claims to be God, ever. He literally says the only thing that I think is the closest thing to where it's like the God and the Father and I are one. We literally say that about the universe, like the universe, we're all one because all things stem from the same. He always talks about God the Father, his Father. He says he's the Son of God. He never says that I am God. Ever, 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 ever. And so, like, I genuinely couldn't process the fact that religion was real. And like, we're in these modern times, we have phones, and I get it, it's new. We're really the first, and at least my generation, I'm a 2003 baby. And like, we're the first generation that experienced life without phones and like smart technology, rather, for more specific definition, like smart technology. And now we understand life embedded in smart technology. But like, you guys, please understand that the reason people believed in these things is because they, one, were illiterate. They didn't have the ability to read. They didn't have the ability to read. They literally just were told what to think and they obeyed. It's just so illogical. So like, when it comes to coping with religious stuff, like I don't have much religious trauma. I don't remember, but like I don't think my trauma is predominantly from religion in any way, shape, or form. They get that idea because Jesus is said to be the Word of God, and through the Word is the way of God. It's just, reading the Bible made me run away from it. And like, people will tell you that. They'll be like, be careful reading the Bible because a lot of people lose their faith. So make sure to have the Spirit of God in your heart. Please. Please. Like, I have my Bible on the floor because I was literally studying the other day. If your Bible doesn't look like this, if your Bible isn't annotated all the way through, if you haven't read, like that was a big one. See this, like highlight, highlight, highlight. If you haven't read the full Bible, don't think you know more than I do. I'm not saying I know more than a scholar. If you know a scholar, please send them my way. I'm not scared. Please send your pastor my way. Let's chat. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about it. Please, I'm itching to talk to people about the Bible. Please. But I don't want to talk to some, well, I will. I do and I will. But also, it's like I want to, but I don't want to, you know? Just like getting in the shower. You don't want to get in the shower, but then once you're in the shower, you're enjoying yourself. Like, I don't want to argue with someone who's never even read the Bible and they're telling me I'm missing context. What's the definition of context? Please enlighten me. Oh, what's context? What is it? Podcast. It just makes me so annoyed. Like, you don't think you're missing anything? You think everything you've been told is right? Okay. Anyways, so yeah, it just, LOL. I have to pee again. Oh wait, let me turn off my microphone so you guys don't hear the stream of pee. Okay, can you guys hear me? Ooh. It looks like there was a raccoon in the trash or something. Sorry, I'm coming back. Okay. Who haven't read stuff, I don't learn anything other than how easy it is to indoctrinate people. It's so easy. It's easier to fool someone than to convince someone they've been fooled. It's easier to fool someone than to convince someone they've been fooled. I don't think you muted the mic we can hear. Well, I hope you enjoyed the stream of my piss just coming out of me. I hope you enjoyed every sound that you must have heard. So, okay, let's clean my sink because there's a lot of food in it from, what did I make this morning? The sausage and eggs and everything. So, put that in there. Out here. Sorry, we're gonna, oops, got my towel a little wet. So what are you gonna do today? Right now, it's only 6 p.m., which is so silly. I'm going to go on a walk later. I'm kind of excited for that. I'm thankful that I'm live and hanging out with you guys. I was joking, but you won that one, Chief. Can't get me, bitch. Can't get me, bitch. But I do want to go on my walk and have some good time with that and just relax and then go to bed. Chronically, and never wake up. So small. All right, so we did that. We have cleaned a lot of the pans here. Let's go ahead and start drying off this one because we're going to be making the rice first. The most thing. How many days do you work in a week? Typically about 4, sometimes 5, but typically about 4 days. I'm part-time. Well, we're all part-time essentially, but I like when I have full-time because then I get a good paycheck too. I get my tips and a decent-ish paycheck. Like when my paycheck is like $400, I'm like, yes. But then it's like $300 and I'm like, oh, well, it's okay. Like, still nice. I'm still thankful to have, like, whenever I worked in Georgia, you only get paid $2 an hour as a server. Which obviously by the time you get your paycheck, you get nothing. the government gets everything that you make hourly because of taxes and everything. But here I make about $9.99, which is very good for a server, at least in my opinion. So, or at least compared to what I've experienced myself. So getting a paycheck is really nice, because before I didn't get a paycheck at all. On deception, my mom told me maybe God allowed slavery to see if people would stop believing. But then would punish them for not. Like, he allowed slavery to see if people would stop believing in him, because slavery is bad. If people were to be like, hey, even though you, God, are saying slavery is good, we know in our hearts slavery is bad. So they stop believing in him. But then in the Bible, because the Old Testament, because he was active in society at that time, he would just eradicate them. He would just kill them all. Torture them all. Torture them. Like, there's a whole passage on disobedience and like disbelieving. And he's talking about the horrible things he does to people. It's just so silly. I really wish. Okay. I really wish people read the Bible. Okay. We're going to put 2 cups of water. Should I make 1 cup of rice or half a cup of rice? What do I have in here? The half cup? I think this is the half cup, isn't it? Yeah. I think I'm going to make a full cup, because I can always put it in the refrigerator and reheat it. Anyways, put that back in there. Gonna get the water, like so. I'm so happy my water doesn't smell like rotten eggs anymore. Okay. Here. My water looks questionable, but it's okay. We have running water. And I think that should be good enough. YOLO. Lovely. I'm gonna put that on medium, aka my high. Your water smelled like rotten eggs. Was there sulfur in it? Probably. But yeah, for a hot second, like my showers, my bathroom water, like my sink water here in the kitchen, like it was rotten eggs up in this bitch, like real bad. So put this up. Ow. You guys heard that probably really loud. Don't want to feel so small. Oops. Okay. Now we'll put the spoons away. We need to dry them because they're a little too wet. I wish I had something to snack on. I mean, I could snack on, get more protein in, because again, I'm trying to like bulk or whatever. Have some tuna and chips. Take this off. They must have skipped the water treatment part at the city for a bit. Must have, because it was like that for like maybe a month, maybe more actually, maybe more than a month. Okay. Close this up. There we go. Don't drink city water. I mean, I don't know if it's city water. I know we have like a water pump thing back there, so I don't know, bro. I'm thankful to like have the resources accessible to me. Like, I'm thankful for the ignorance that I don't even know how I get my water, because water is just easily accessible to me. I'm like, I could make ramen. Well, listen guys, I have corn, and corn is so good in these bowls. So I'm gonna make corn. Corn! A big lump of nubs. I live next to a water treatment facility. It smells like a good day on the farm every now and then. Is that like a metaphor, like a good day on the farm every now and then, or it just genuinely smells good? Should I dump some of it? Do I dump it? Hold on. Some of it, but then doesn't the butter give it more? No, farm typically smells like manure. Ew. I would hate having to smell manure every day. Like shit. Literal shit. You can't say it smells like shit without it being literal. So I'll pass. Actually, one day I will have a farm, but I'll have my own land and I'll be able to do whatever I want. I'll just use this knife. And I'll do a teaspoon and a half. Oh, that's basically 1 teaspoon, but whatever. There. I live in a small town in Idaho and it smells all the time. That would make me so upset. Like, I can't even have peace at home. Like, it just smells like shit all the time. I would be so upset. And like, it was really distressing when my water smelled like eggs. I was still very, thank you for following, Queef Master. Appreciate you, boss. It was really upsetting, but I was like, I still live in my own apartment. Very thankful. Any tips? It might have ghosted your comment. Steph versus the Mountain Lions. Oh, the Mountain Lions will win. Thanks for your faith of even questioning. But they won the second that it became a challenge. So yeah. And I was like thankful that I still had an apartment. And I was like, okay, it's okay. I can take some cons. I can experience some cons to this experience. So now I'm just happy that it's gone because I'm like, okay, yes. What should I snack on? Okay. There, this one definitely needs to be used. It might be too far gone. I don't know. This one is okay. This one is. Maybe I should open it and mix it up. Isn't New York? Every time I come home, my hair would smell smoky. What do you do for work? Thank you for the heart me, by the way. I appreciate you, Sarah. Let's stir this baby up. To everyone watching the live, how did you find my content? Like, did I randomly pop up on your For You page and this is your first time ever seeing my existence as a person? Hi, my name is Steph. Or have you been watching my content for a while? What are the vibes? We're going to put this back in here. And then we're going to get our rice ready. And we're going to do 2 half teaspoons. Not teaspoons. Half cups. I love them. I was trying to think if it was something else, but no, it's literally just half a cup. I'm going to put it in here. There's one. And then 2. And we're going to add salt. Very important. Probably a lot, but that's okay. I'm a fiend for sodium. And so then here, turn that on, turn it on low. There. And bada bing, bada boom. I have hot buffalo and Thai chili tuna that I could eat. Oh, and the corn. I never started it again. I'm so silly. Okay. Let's see. It randomly popped up on my For You page. I have no clue who you are. Oh. Okay.
And this person named Miko.
Who you are. Okay, heard on that, boss. You popped up on my For You page like I don't even know how long ago. It's been a while. Sarah, we've been here together for a while, a long time. I forgot that it was you for a while and was confused on why I followed until today. You popped up once and you were ripping through scripture as usual. I love the Bible. Can I say? I love the Bible. I love to talk about it. Like, whenever people give me the opportunity to talk about the Bible, I get so excited. I'm like, you're going to let me talk? Or like, you're going to let us discuss about this? Like, oh my God. And it's not always people who believe or even disbelieve. I just love to talk about the Bible. I love to talk about the Bible. I'm going to get to snack on some corn. Ooh, I wish I had chips though, because I do like eating the bowl with some chips, but like, what's your name? I don't know who you are. Micah, I've watched you grow so much just in the time I've been following you. I'm so proud. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, we've gone through a lot. Okay. Like a lot. I want to snack on this. I'm so hungry. Okay. I love diving into the Bible as well. I started with the Quran, but now moving through other texts. Like for me, I haven't fully gotten into Islam and the Quran because I wasn't raised in it. Excuse me. Oh my god, that was like a weird one. Yeah. Some people, they like to think that, oh, you're just like a random atheist. Like you must have been raised atheist and then just decided to read the Bible and you have no experience with this. You have no experience with religion. You have no reading comprehension at all. And it's just like, no, like I was raised in Christianity and like I read the Bible that was given to me. Like I didn't just go out, I like was given it to assumably read. And I did that. Like I woke up one day and decided to do that. I read the Bible. Like it's just so crazy for me to think about. But yeah, the Quran I'll definitely read in the future, but it's not something I'm like, oh, I need to do this now, you know? Basically, I had TikTok like a year ago and I was following a lot of deconstruction content. Then I pop up. Jokes aside, you popped up on my For You page years ago when I was looking into BPD and personality disorders because I used to talk about cluster B a lot, just in general. Doesn't it seem that those raised atheists almost fall into religion later because family never forced them not to? And also think about it. Religion is like a permission slip. I have an entire YouTube video about this to where a lot of the times when people feel hopeless, they're going through a hard time in their lives. They don't feel like they have enough strength to get through it alone or something. They find something external that gives them permission to find strength without having to think it's coming from themselves because they currently hold a belief or have a feeling that they're too weak or incapable. So whenever people fall into religion, a lot of religions, think about cults. Why would someone join a cult? Why? Do you think people join cults knowing, oh yeah, I know exactly what I'm getting into and I know exactly what I'm falling for and I know exactly how I'm being manipulated and I know exactly how I'm giving my life away to this cause that doesn't care about me? They don't know. What cults do is that they have this rhetoric that they use, very positive language with very negative actions. And so they put on this front, right? Our cult leader is nothing but love, compassion, empathy, justice. All these things are what we define it to be. So if we tell you that genociding children is good and justice, then that's what you will believe because this is what our leader teaches us and we are nothing compared to our leader. We are nothing compared to our cult leader. And so people don't know what they're getting into. And so a lot of people, whenever they fall into religion, they haven't had a genuine, they're looking for it. They want an answer. They want an easy way out of how they're feeling, in which not in a shameful way. Like, listen, like if you've ever done substance, if you've ever struggled, like we all are trying to find an escape from the things we're feeling and like our own weakness and our own struggle. Like this is not in any way to shame, but just a natural, like the honest truth of acknowledging that we've all been there. Whenever we're weak, we are trying to make it easier on ourselves. We're trying to make our lives easier. And so you join organizations that you don't even understand, but you join this because it brings you peace, because it distracts you from what you're previously experiencing or something you can't control or helps you process, because it's a permission slip. It's something that gets you out of your own authority, your own responsibility, and it makes it easier. So, yeah. My poor fiance had to spend his work lunch calming me down because someone really triggered me. I'm sorry that that happened. Like, what was the trigger and like how was he able to help? Yes, because if they can't do anything then a higher power must be too. Like, if I can't, then someone can. It's like that feeling of like, well, I know that even if I can't save myself, someone's coming to save me. While a lot of Christians even simultaneously have that idea to where like if you make a bad decision, they leave them. Like if someone's a drug addict and they're on the street, well, they put themselves there. I'm Jesus. Hey, person with a broken leg. Did you break your own leg? Why would I heal you? Like you broke your own leg. Like you put yourself in the positions that you're in. You want me to selflessly help you get nothing in return, and you want me to help you get out of a problem that you created yourself. Oh, well, I'm God, I'm Jesus. Fuck you! You're on your own. Imagine. Fucking imagine. And so many people have that fucking way of thinking. Whatever. Oh, the unempatheticness is like inempathetic, whatever that word would be. But they were just calling me names, and I can't stay here. And when I get triggered, and he's able to talk me down from feeling, oh, I understand. Well, that's good guy versus bad guy mentality. That's outlined in all the text. 100%, 100%. Thank you for saying that, because especially in Proverbs and Psalms, so many people can't understand. Oh my God, the Bible's so beautiful. Have you ever read Psalms? You mean the indoctrination that you're either good or bad? You're either a believer or a disbeliever? To discard the disbelievers and the wicked and the evil, the people who don't believe, and find righteousness in your belief and your good acts, because there are actually some good parts in Psalms. So I'm not saying this is like all bad. Like literally what we're talking about is that nothing is objectively 100% black and white. There's always gray, there's always color, there's always nuance, there's always complexity to things. And so what the Bible does is it removes complexity. You don't have to think, oh, this person did thing you say is bad, they're a bad person. They did bad thing, they bad person. They did bad thing, let's genocide them. They did bad thing, it's okay, we can kill them. They did bad thing, oh, they worshiped the sun. They worshipped the sun. Ezekiel, do you see these detestable things these people are doing as I am the God? Kill them all! What? Whatever. So, like the children, you're telling me that these innocent infants are so evil? Let's eradicate them all. The children. Infants, okay, fine. You know what? Maybe it's an infant. It doesn't feel a lot of pain. Sure. Okay, you know what? That's morally good. You're telling me that it's okay to kill infants. That's fine. The children were going to turn out to be bad. Then